I see you not in a costume. Well, your costume is a hardworking black man at your center. That's your Welcome back, 900 AM, 96.1 FM, streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, WURD Radio app, and WURDRadio.com. Eric Brown, CEO of Fitman Performance and Physique Center, is our guest. He was with us a couple months ago, or a month ago. We loved him so much, we brought him back. So a little bit of his intro. He's a natural bodybuilding champion, a track athlete, a transformation coach. He's also the CEO, as mentioned, of Fitman Performance and Physique Center, where he trains everyday people just like us, but also athletes to busy professionals to move with purpose, to eat with discipline, and transform from the inside out. He believes fitness isn't about perfection. It's about consistency and progression. Happy Friday and happy treat day, Mr. Eric Brown. How are you?
Karen, good morning. I'm so happy to be back today. Oh.
Let's do something to that on this Friday. When it comes to, I see on your website, you're doing a 21-day transformation. So when it comes to transformation and being locked in, this or that to help us over that, motivation or discipline?
Discipline by a long shot.
I'm suffering on this detox, day 9, but I'm disciplined. Gym or outdoors?
Woo. Gym.
Gym? Okay. Early morning workout or late night grind?
Late night grind, 100%.
You have to explain that because I don't understand what that means. Cheat meal or rest day?
Rest day.
Rest day?
Rest day.
Rest day, accountability partner or solo focus?
For most people, accountability partner.
Okay. Now, when you said late night grind, if you can't explain, what is that exactly?
So that would be when the day is coming to an end, you haven't done your workout. There's a lot of reasons that you maybe don't want to do it. Maybe it's cold, it's been a long day, all these types of things, but you still have to get the job done because that ties back into the discipline part of it. So sometimes you have to train late. I've trained hundreds of late workouts.
I know after a certain time, I just can't do it, Eric. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have the discipline is what I'm saying. So let's get into it. I was just going over the site yesterday and seeing this 21-day transformation program that you're offering. Yes. So you've spoken about consistency, discipline, and progression are the keys to success as mentioned. Can you break down what discipline really means in your training philosophy, especially for your upcoming 21-day transformation program?
Well, discipline is the backbone of my entire program. Discipline is when you have to do something that you don't want to do, but you do it anyway. You do it like you like it. You do it like you love it.
So hold on. That's like representatives that we elect to be at work and not be away for 5 weeks. That kind of discipline? Go ahead. Just asking for a friend. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the discipline, that's exactly what it is. You have to do what you've got to do because remember, the person who set these goals for the people, it wasn't me. If someone sets a goal, then you have to follow through on that goal. If you're not disciplined over time, training when it's cold, training when it's hot, training when the Eagles game is on or the Sixers game, then you're not ever going to reach your goal.
In the transformation, I know a lot of us will say, we'll do something tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I'll be better tomorrow. I'll show up tomorrow. How does your program, the current program or any program you have, help someone build the habit of showing up, not tomorrow, but today? How do you impart that mindset and what tools do you give us so that we want to show up for ourselves? Because basically, we can't show up for you, we got to show up for us. But what does that look like, showing up and not procrastinating for our health, for our wealth, for our mind, body, and soul?
Well, first, let's talk about tomorrow, because in my experience as a trainer, I'll do it tomorrow turns into I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week turns into I'll do it next month. And then I'll do it in 3 months. And then 1 year, and then 5 years, and then 10 years. And now all this time has passed and you still haven't gotten started. So one of the first things I tell people is that it doesn't matter where you are today, as long as we get started doing something, as long as we get some momentum going toward your goal, because tomorrow's not going to come and that time is going to pass anyway. So you might as well get started today.
And let's just talk about tomorrow ain't even promised.
That part. So tomorrow isn't even promised to anybody. So waiting all this time and procrastinating and making excuses as to why you can't get started, it pushes you further away from your goal. And as you said, there's no guarantee that we'll be here Saturday, or next Saturday, or a month from now.
You ain't never lied. That's the truth. So what are some of the, I don't want to say excuses, but what are some of the things you hear why people say, I'll do tomorrow? Is it generally money? Is it fiscal? Or is it the time and commitment it takes to be accountable to self? Like, what is the real thing you've heard?
I think that the fear that most people have is just getting over that first hurdle of just getting it started. I don't find it to be a financial issue, because like we talked about last month, what's the financial cost of someone going for a walk every morning? Zero. There's no cost to that. There's just, you have to get out of your bed and get your feet moving and start taking that walk. So it's not a financial issue. It's just, I have to get started. And the hardest step in a fitness journey is the first step. That first hurdle looks like it's one of the high hurdles at the Olympics.
Yeah, right? Because you got to get out of your mind. You got to get out of your way. And you literally have to prepare. Like, I'm saying that personally for myself, because I'm with a trainer. I started that a month ago. It's been the hardest part. I kept on saying, tomorrow. I'm asking these questions for my damn self. I'm sorry. And then every time I would pass by the mirror, I'd be like, ooh, could tomorrow come? So I decided I was going to put my stuff by the door. I was going to be ready. I would have the fitness thing, even though I teach yoga, even though that's not my thing. The thing is weights. I've always been intimidated of weights, lifting weights. You know what I mean? And so I had to get that out my head, and that my tomorrow had to come, because I realized if I didn't do it, when, but I noticed the core was not as strong as it needed to be, parts of my body. And so tomorrow came and I did it, but I had to get out of my own way. So I asked that question because I think for a lot of us, we are scared of the possibility of being our better version of who we are right now. Can you speak to that, Fitman? Can you hype us up? Can you tell? Can you speak to me?
Listen, it's a legitimate concern. Some people fear success. And many times, once you get on this fit train, I call it, once you get this ball rolling, once you start training, once you start lifting weights, once you start changing your diet, once you start seeing this progress, for a lot of people, that can be intimidating in its own right. Wow, am I going to make this transformation? Am I going to have to say goodbye to the old me?
Stop right. Oh, child, you just spoke to the church, the back pew, and everything. Yes.
Okay, am I going to have to say goodbye to the old me and say hello to the new me? I was just training a client this week, and we had this conversation. She says, I'm not seeing the progress that I want to see yet. I said, because you're still doing the habits that you had prior to coming here. You're going to have to evolve and get rid of those habits in order to be what you want to be.
So you just opened two things. Psychology, right? The study in psychology found that higher levels of exercise are associated with improving your self-control, your discipline, but also your self-esteem. So talk about, as a trainer, as a competitor, as a champion, I always say athletes have the mindset. There's only one thing in their way. No one. Like they are linear focused on getting to the end goal. They are their own competition. So as a champion, what is the mindset that you bring every day to your clients to let them to, I guess, undo the psychology that we have with ourselves of not, maybe we are champion in other areas, but somehow when it comes to giving grace and time and self-care to ourselves, our body, being a better version, there is a resistance, there is a struggle, a challenge. How do you help us, Eric Brown, Fitman, get over that mental hurdle like you did with your client?
Well, what it comes down to is this, Karen. If it was easy to get in shape, if it was easy to build a lean body, then everybody would do it. I think one thing that a lot of folks have when they come in with the influence of social media is that a lot of people think, well, I'm going to be able to change my entire health profile, my entire physique in a few short weeks, a few short months. And that's not going to happen. What I tell people is that this is a journey. This is going to take some time. There's going to be some ups and downs. A lot of times people come in and they're not having a great day or they have a hard set of training. I don't say, well, I feel bad for you. I say, this is part of the process. This is part of the evolution, the shedding of the old skin. Yeah, like there's no easy way to do this. So it's going to take that time. It's going to take that patience. It's going to take, hey, this is going to be hard. But if I say I want these goals, if I really want them, then I have to be willing to do whatever it takes to get them. And that's where that athlete mindset comes in. Yeah. Do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Yeah, like the Nike slogan, just do it. I will say, now that I'm training, one of the things, and I've lost 1 pound.
Okay.
No, but if number was the encourager, I would have been done with it already. 1 pound. But then the trainer said to me, but look at the body. Look at the difference. Now let's do the measurements. Let's see what you've really lost. And so I think for a lot of us, when in the beginning, you will not see weight loss. Am I correct? Or am I just duping myself?
Well, here's what it comes down to, because the body follows patterns. Now, let's talk about this because this is very important. It is much easier to go to the gym and train 2 or 3 days a week than it is to stay on top of your diet 24 hours a day. So when we talk about weight loss, I wish I could tell you, hey, just work out 2 days a week and that'll take care of all your weight loss. But that's just not the truth. The training in the gym builds the strength, it builds the physique, it builds the muscle. But in order to lose weight, your diet has to be in order because you have to create that energy deficit. No energy deficit, no weight loss. And
What's energy deficit? Can you explain that?
So the energy deficit means that you are using more energy on a daily basis, burning more calories on a daily basis than you are consuming. So if you're out of balance with the energy deficit, you can train all you want. You could train 7 days a week like Philadelphia's own Rocky Balboa, but if the diet is like Homer Simpson, then guess what?
Yeah.
You will get stronger and you will get more fit, but you won't see the weight loss and the numbers on the scale. Something else, Karen, too. When you're training, while losing weight is a big part of it, also the tracking of your training numbers matters too. If you show up on day one and you deadlift 95 pounds, and now 3 months goes by and you're deadlifting 165, you have seen progress, even if you can't see it with your physique.
Right. And your clothes also begins to tell a difference. It's so many things that goes into it that even though it's 1 pound, okay, maybe 1.2 pounds. Let me give myself that 1.2 from the physical yesterday. But you do see other things that are indicators like, okay. I want to talk about you as the coach, the mindset, because one of the things you said was accountability. And how important is it to have accountability when it comes to our fitness journey? And what systems of mindset have you put in place for individuals who are on your program?
So accountability is one of the most important things in ensuring that you can get to your goal. If there's zero accountability, which means for me and the people that I train, how do we keep them accountable? Well, we take photographs. We weigh in. We track the numbers and the workouts. So when somebody says, "Well, I'm not getting the results that I should be getting," oh, really? Well, let's check that training log and let's see how many days you've been here in the last month.
You're like, "Oh, really? Not my work."
I'm like, "Oh, really?" So we check that training log. If you were supposed to train 12 times that month, which is 3 times a week, but you've only been there 5 times, well, we already kind of know that you're not putting in the kind of work that's going to take to get the goal that you want to get. So accountability at the center, photographs, the tracking of the numbers, the tracking of the workouts, so that everything is in line. If you're not tracking what you're doing, how can you make progress?
Amen to that. Eric Brown, Fitman, stay right there. You're listening to Soulful Sunrise on WURD Radio, 900 AM, 96.1 FM, streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, WURD Radio app, and WURDradio.com. Perhaps you have a question for Eric Brown, Fitman, after the break. The number would be 215-634-8065. We are only having treats today. No trick, just treats. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back, Soulful Sunrises. It is Friday, October 31st, 2025, 900 AM, 96.1 FM, streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, WURD Radio app, and WURDradio.com. Our guest today on this Treat Friday is Eric Brown, CEO of Fitman Performance and Physique Center, and he's also a master barber. Where can you go to work out, do body weights, deadlift, and get a haircut, a lineup? Oh my God, Eric Brown. Eric. With the time that we have, there's so much. Wait, I think we have a caller. Hold on one second. Maybe not. Yes, we have a caller. Do we have caller music? Chris from Yardley is our caller. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself? I'm
great, thank you. Welcome to our show. Do you have a question for Eric Brown, Fitman?
I do have a question. My first question is, I'm a little bit older. I used to be more athletic than I am right now. Would he recommend strength training or cardio if I got limited time? Like, what's more valuable?
Okay, so if we're looking at these two and they both have their benefits, strength training and cardio, if you're short on time, what's going to give you more bang for the buck by a long shot is strength training. Because within strength training, if you move at a fast enough speed, you can simulate doing cardio, but at the same time, you're getting stronger and you're building muscle mass. So I would choose strength training over cardio if I had a choice every single time.
And you said another question, Chris, or you're good?
I'm good. That was the question I had. I have limited time, so I'm listening to the discipline piece, which, that's the hardest part.
Who are you telling? Thank you so much, Chris, for rising with us on Soulful Sunrise. And like he said, strength training is your thing with limited time. Thanks again. In the chat, Eric, people were saying, great advice, wanting you to talk about your transformation offering. What is that exactly?
So earlier this year, I created a 3-week intro to my program called 21 Day Fit. And what 21 Day Fit does is that it gives you a taste of what to expect when you're training with me. Now, one thing I say, Karen, I'm a very honest person. My program is not for everyone.
Okay.
Because there is a level of accountability and a level of discipline that does scare some people. And that's okay. There's a lane for everything in this fitness industry. What I say is, hey, why don't you come and give this a try for 3 weeks before you make a long-term commitment? So 21 Day Fit allows you to get your foot in the door and see if this is the program for you. Yes, the program works, but for some people, that constant accountability might be a little too much.
And that's on the website,
Fitman? That's on the website, fitmanperformance.com.
Fitmanperformance.com. Another thing is exercise. Like we just had Chris saying he has limited time. So our sweet spot audience here are 50 plus, 60s. We have some seniors, some retirees, and so forth. Balancing life, balancing a lot of stuff. What is something that everyone listening can start to do this moment? Can you say if you're in your 50s, your 60s, retired, what should they be doing? And of course, younger. So I don't want to cut anyone off. So if you could say earlier, before you get to 50s, just break it down for us with the time that we have.
Well, starting with basic body weight exercises is always a good place to start because your body travels with you everywhere that you go. So starting with, let's say, a basic chair squat. Squat down to the chair and stand up.
Okay, so tell you what, not to cut, but can you just do it with us? And then we could, right, for 1 minute, can we do that or no, not yet?
Look, I'm fine coaching that. Yeah, I will coach it. Yeah. I'll coach everybody through that. So what you want to do is set up that chair.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now you're gonna have a seat in that chair, but you need to control your descent. So don't just flop down. Control your descent.
Uh-huh.
You want to keep your chest up, right? Have a seat.
Okay.
Control, and then stand up.
All the way up?
All the way up. Yes, just like that. So have a seat, stand up, chest is up. Make sure you're pushing your knees out to keep your hips activated during the move as well. But the whole key during that bodyweight squat is that you've got to control yourself coming down. You can't just drop into the bottom, okay? Control yourself on the eccentric part of the exercise. That was good.
On the back of your legs also.
Absolutely. So because now you can feel your hamstrings, you can feel your glutes, you can feel your quads. If you're just dropping down and just doing reps with no rhyme or reason, you don't get anything out of the exercise. So having control during your exercise, just like you're doing, is a great first step.
And so how many reps would we do?
When somebody's just starting, I would say between probably 5 and 10 reps.
Okay.
Someone who's brand new might be closer to 5. They got to feel out what's happening here. Somebody who's had a bit more experience, probably closer to 10.
What about if you cannot stand in a chair? What would that exercise be if you're in the bed and you have limited mobility? What would you suggest for them to do?
So now,
energy in their bodies.
Yeah. So now, if you're doing that same exercise, so every exercise can be progressed or regressed. So maybe now you have assistance sitting down in that chair. Maybe there's something that you can hold on to in front of you or hold on to on the sides of you that can allow you to stand up and down, but have an assist from your arms. It's okay to start there. Nobody started off squatting 300 pounds, 400 pounds, all this stuff. You got to start somewhere. So if you have to use your arms to start initially, that's fine because it still gets you started.
Let's talk about progression with a little bit of time we have. Progression, what does progression mean for you? Because you just said either you start regression or progression. So talk about what progression is. You've said that predictability, right? Add weights, add reps, increase. We get stuck on the outside, but not on the inside. How do we jumpstart Fitman, Eric Brown, progression? What does that mean for you? Add on?
What will jumpstart it is the tracking.
So back to the tracking again.
It goes back to the tracking. That's what will jumpstart it. Because once you write down, you go in there carrying, and it's day 1, and you do 5 push-ups, you now know next time, I got to do more than 5. I have to do at least 6 to see some type of progress. And if I can do this over time, if I can do this for a month, a year, 10 years, all of a sudden, that number has to increase and my body has to change. So the tracking is the key to jumpstarting progression.
So what would your message be to Soulful Sunrisers today on this treat day, Friday? Do you have a treat for us for the 21-day program? Is there a discount code? No pressure, no pressure. We want you to get your full worth. What's your message? How can people stay connected? But most importantly, talk to us. This is your message. This is your time. What you want us to know and what you want us to take away and how people could be connected with you after the program.
Yes. So the message is very similar to the message I gave last month. And you notice with me, it's the same principles over and over. I'm a guy who believes in doing the basics well versus trying to do a whole bunch of stuff. The key is that you got to get started, and you can get started today. You can start when this show is over and leave your home, if you're home, and go take that 10-minute walk. You can go take that 15-minute walk, that 20-minute walk, and just get the process started. You don't have to get to the mountaintop today, but you've got to do something that can start to push you in the direction of the success that you want to have for yourself.
I love that. How can people get in contact with you, Eric? We know it is fitmanperformance.com.
Yes.
And on Instagram, it's Fitman Performance.
Fitman X Fademan on Instagram.
Oh, you have to say that one again. Fitman what now?
Fitman X Fademan on Instagram.
Fitman X Fademan. So that's Fitman and then the barbering, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
Got that. And I don't know, I feel like you need to come back every month because every time. I don't know, Eric. I don't know. Every time you come, I just feel like, hey, why not? Right? We support Black business. Let's get it. Go ahead.
Look, this is a great conversation because the people of Philadelphia, the people of Montgomery County, Delaware County, Bucks County, our health is our wealth.
Absolutely.
Outside of time is the most important thing that we have. So we got to take care of it and do the proper things that are going to allow us to unleash our inner greatness.
So by the time I see you next month, I'll be able to report to you where I am, my tracking and everything. I told you 1.2 pounds now, but it's more than the pounds, so I'll report my tracking. I'm
Yes.
on a 9-day detox. So I'm a lot. Next time I see you, I'll be like this.
But hold on, Karen. What you just said is very important. You just gave yourself an accountability goal. You said, next time I see you, I've got to do this stuff. Now it makes it real. You have a deadline.
Don't be trying to put me. I got to get my own deadline, brother. You are listening to Soulful Sunrise. Thank you so much, Eric Fitman Brown, for joining us this morning on our Treat Friday, October 31st, 2025. Make it safe out there, guys. Be with the kids. Make sure everything is okay. Check the candy. Have an amazing day. Next up, Solomon Jones with Wake Up with Word. From Eric and I, we are signing off. And Fahim, have the loveliest of day. Peace, everyone.
Thank you so much for having me, Karen.
You're welcome. Thank you.